Good afternoon, Central Virginians. How are you today? How about this affair? Is this a nice day or what? Except for maybe being a bad hair day and a little windy on speech pages, this is a great day to be an American and to be here with good conservative people. Like Joe said, my name is Ken Boyd, and I'm running for the chance to take away our seat from the current person, Tom Perriello, who has it in Washington, D.C. And I've got a question for you to start off today. How many of you are happy with what Mr. Perriello is doing for you in Washington today? No. No. What about what's going on in general in Washington today? It's a pretty bad thing that's happening there. Well, let me ask you something. Would you like to have a representative who went to Washington and he practiced the conservative values that we know here in Central Virginia? Yes. Would you like to have someone who actually read a vote before he voted for it, read the legislation, and not only that, gave you time to read it and commented on it before it went to the legislation for votes? Would you like to have a representative in Washington who's against cap and trade and who realizes that that would be a terrible blow to the economics of our great state here if we were to pass that? Yeah. Would you like to have control over your own health care, or do you want to turn it over to a bureaucrat? Do you think that Virginia should have the right to keep its right to work laws and not have those taken away by the unions doing away with the secret ballot? Let that one go. Would you like to have someone in Washington who is willing to stand toe-to-toe with Nancy Pelosi instead of sitting on her lap? Do you believe that the Second Amendment gives us as Americans and as Virginians the right to have and bear arms? And do you believe that a government that is small, the smaller government and lower taxes are better for us here in Central Virginia? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have something to admit to you today. I am not an attorney. I spent my entire life and career in the financial services industries. And I've worked in corporate America, and I've also owned and operated a small business, which is what I do today. I've been an elected official for the last 10 years, 4 years on the school board and 8 on the Board of Supervisors in Albemarle County. And as I was around here today for the day, I've recognized many faces of people who have stood beside me as we fought to defend your personal property rights, to keep your taxes low, and even to defend your Second Amendment rights when there was an ordinance trying to be passed in Albemarle County that would have done away with some of those rights. Now, I've balanced a lot of budgets in my time, both in corporations and small businesses, and with my business in individuals, and also in local government, and all without ever having to borrow against my children's future or to print money to do that. I want to take these common sense Jeffersonian principles to Washington as your next 5th District Congressman. Now here's what you all need to do to help me in this effort. I want you to stop by my booth. It's the green one at the very end down there, and I want you to pick up one of these if you haven't already done that. We have pens over there, and you can fill it out while you're there, or if you don't want to fill it out while you're there, you can take it home and mail it to me. It's a mail piece to it. If you don't have time to do that today, I would ask that you go to my website. It's kenboydforcongress.com. Very simple. All one word, kenboydforcongress.com, and sign up to get information from our campaign as we move forward after this. You know, I just want one last thing that I want to say to you today. We've got a very important election that's coming up on Tuesday next week. And we need to elect Bob McDonald and Bill Bowling and Ken Cuccinelli, and yes, Rob Bell, if he's still here, Rob Bell for sure we need to get back, as well as all of our Republican and conservative candidates for the General Assembly. And that's the first step that we're going to do to take back this country and this state and send a message to the rest of the country that this is where it's going to begin. This is where the battle is going to begin. Because after that, we need to concentrate on the congressional elections for 2010, and I think that what we're going to see is a revolution similar to what we saw in '94, where we're going to take back the Congress, we're going to win so many seats that we have control there, and then we're going to turn this country back over to you, the people, where it should be and where it always should stay. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate the opportunity to be here and to talk to you today, and God bless you and God bless this country. Thank you.